Greetings, entities and guardians. My name is HyperHimes, and welcome back to Kick Run OvenBreak. So here's my initial plan. As you've already noticed, I've beaten the Yakgwa Haunted Tales Village, whatever the what's it, plumbing game mode. So what I intend to do is I'm gonna make 2 videos for hard mode, but for crazy mode, I'm actually gonna save that for a video on me trying to get the new lobby because I know that's gonna also take some time to get, as well. So we're going to be doing part 1 of the hard mode thing, where what we're going to be doing is we're going to be trying defeating the Gloomfeeder and then doing a little bit of the Inferno Whisper. But then part 2, doing the rest of the Inferno Whisper and then kicking Devsisters in the face. For crazy mode, after we get that all unlocked and stuff, we're just going to go ahead and just save that for, as I mentioned, the video where we try and have to... No, look at that Gloomfeeder. We have to try and get the lobby, because we're probably going to do a portion where we run in that, being crazy mode, and also rerun in custom runs. That's good. Why is that so hard to say? We run. That might be a tongue twister if you say it fast enough. I don't know. But what I primarily want to do is, really, it just shows you all the first runners that you can run with. So what I'm first going to do is, I'm probably going to be running with, I think just Hydrangea cookie and all the combis and stuff, only just because, Hydrangea seems to work. And I'm pretty sure there is there associated? I don't think so. Is there? Oh wait, there is. Apple. Sure. Slap that on there as well. So let's just go ahead and get this plumbing ball rolling, because taking down these ghosts is going to take a little bit of time, especially if it's in hard mode. Now, I don't think there's much of a difference in regards to hard mode. Maybe they add something new to the mix. Maybe the levels change. Maybe they add new obstacles. I don't remember if this level was always dark, and if it was, well, I know about that now. But honestly, I wish I can get more of those jellies. Actually, Hydrangea is very good for that section, because I could have just gotten those yellow bird jellies without really having much of a worry in the world. But whatever. Maybe it really is intended for you to try and run with Gim Cookie right there. But I don't know. But with that being said, I'm actually having a very happy day right now. Mainly because of a few reasons. One being, well, I guess it wasn't part of today, but it was actually part of yesterday. But the important thing is, I actually got a new YouTube channel banner and a new profile picture that I'm using for, Discord, I'm using for YouTube, I'm using for Twitter, because it looks really cool. It was actually made by a friend of mine, the YouTube profile picture, and the banner was actually made by someone who actually made my previous banner, but it has this very nice yellow, tint to it, which I think is matching more for... Oh, I missed the arrow. I think it matches more with, the nice electrifying theme of the channel. I could have still used the old banner, which I think I might still do that. But honestly, I like the one I'm currently using because, it's a nice breath of fresh... It's a breath of fresh air. Why am I saying so many complex words that are probably very easy to say by normal people? But, I don't know, it just looks really cool. And what I especially like about the profile picture is that it shows both Yellow Pleb and Hype Cookie, both my mascots. My Yellow Pleb being, my mascot for, everything, and Hype Cookie being, my mascot for, Comic Studio or Kick Run stuff in general. Usually it's the pleb that you see in the videos who tells you to, subscribe and subscribe and hit the bell with the little thing that I made in Vegas. And that's just only one of the things I'm really happy about. I'm not even joking. Oh, I almost hit that obstacle right there. That's only one of the things I'm really happy about. Another thing that I'm very happy about is, I'm not sure if it's shown at the start of this video. I don't know if I still need to tamper with it. Most likely I'm probably shoving it at the start of this video. But I ended up making a new intro. I thought I could slip through that. That's my bad. Alright, it's fine. I think maybe I saw a flower thing that was like, oh, I'll jump up and get it, but it's just something that could have magnetized to me. But anyway, as you see, I made a new entire intro, because the intro that I've been using for so long has still been made old, Movie Maker, back when I used that as an editing software, Windows Movie Maker. But since I had Vegas, I was like, you know what? It's been a while, and since I already had these new setup designs, the new channel banner, the new profile picture and all stuff like that, I'm thinking that why not I make a new intro, just to make it a little bit more fresh. And be sure to leave your feedback on the intro, because while that didn't take too long to make, it had a significant amount of adds to it where I really ended up very much enjoying it. If you're wondering how that intro was made, first of all, I took my logo, the sweet old H, and then, the electrifying electric H thing, and it was shove it in the middle, and then I just put HyperHimes there between the flashes, the word HyperHimes, the channel name. And that intro was based off one of the Mother 3 animation moves, because I learned how to chroma key, and it ended up looking very awesome once I chroma keyed all the black background stuff, just so I can make everything see-through, if that makes sense. It's hard to explain because this is editing talk. By the way, 500 million points in one run. That is actually insane. We could definitely get this done by 2 runners, and thank you very much, Hydrangea Cookie. But I am so hyped with that intro, you have no idea. I also very much like this music. It's calm, and I also like the little background rain. Anyway, let's swap it up with, how about potato cookie? You know, just, you know, we got a bloom thing right here. And actually, no, wait. Potato cookie might be better for the next level that I have planned. So let's do black garlic, because, you know, she likes to take pictures of ghosts. So why not we take a picture of this whole gloomy ghost? Why not? We have a camera. We have this. And, I don't know. Let's put on bird. Sometimes you gotta get a bird in the dark just to see it and take a nice picture. Okay, so maybe this will be the run. I know I did get hit with Hydrangea already, which is unfortunate because that might make our progress a little bit more slow, but here's hoping that we can take pictures of all these ghosts. Game lagged a little bit right there. I don't need you doing that. But, man, I realize this is going to be also a busy week in regards to Cookie Run, which there's also another thing I need to talk about. But first, let me just mention, soon we're going to get the new OvenBreak update, which what I worry about is I'm going to need to, like, stay up for a whole entire day to work on the theory and analysis video, which that does make a little bit of a pause from me working on a Your Local Play video, but probably won't be that bad because, you know, recently, especially with Vegas, this is me, like, basically just, like, giving a holy, like, centerpiece for, like, Vegas of how much I talk about it. But hey, I have to be honest, it has a lot of accessibility options that Movie Maker never has, and I still love it to this day. Even though, yeah, sure, it sometimes crashes, and sometimes has some errors where, like, sometimes I release a video, and, you know, it just makes the video go out of sync, or the audio go out of sync, which is still ridiculous sometimes, but yeah, I can live with it. But anyway, I will mention two things, actually technically three. One is there's going to be the new OvenBreak update that I need to do a theory and analysis video on. It hasn't, the teaser video has not been released yet, but I think I have a heavy thing about mentioning that, you know, in the update teaser video for this update, and by that I mean the update reveal video where it had like Migmac and other people. They said that the next update had to do with the Sugar Swan, so there might be a chance that there's going to be a Sugar Swan legendary cookie, which of course, pay to win if you love that. Even though it was just a couple updates ago, we got a plebbing a legendary Abyss Monarch. So, oh, I missed a ghost. That's bad. But anyway, still, if that's the case, that's gonna be upsetting because we only got like a legendary, like, what, 3 updates ago? Kind of ridiculous, but what are you gonna do? Like, of course, the Sugar Swan is kind of an anticipated cookie because, like, you know, based around legendary things, at least of what a comment told me, like, you know, they got Millennial Tree and they got other things as well. So I wouldn't be surprised if Sugar Swan turned into a cookie and was playable. But I don't know. It could just be based around, like, you know, the land of the Sugar Swan, like one of the final levels of the original line cookie run, where I forgot if it had a specific name. I know it was just like. So, no, I think it wasn't Cookie Land, because that would be Cream Unicorn. I don't know, but whatever. We'll find out soon enough. Collect all those arrows. We need all those points. We are in A rank. We just need S rank, which I'm not sure if we'll be close enough to reach. If we're not, then I'm just going to quickly run with Gim Cookie, and then we're just going to be like, oh, boop, boop, boop. Here's a couple talismans for you. Give me those. Don't get hit. Maybe if I got, you know, longer running with Hydrangea, this would have been smooth sailing. Of course, I wasn't capable of doing that. So that's great. Yeah, I'm definitely going to fall here. I have nothing to get me energy. Oh, actually, that did give me a little bit, but it's not going to be enough, I don't think. I would be very happy if I could just outlive this. Oh, there might be a chance. Okay, well, I looked at the points we needed. There's no chance. But you know what? At least I got a little bit more off my hands with Black Garlic. Thank you for holding out Black Garlic. That was really sweet. Okay, get all those arrows. I realize that's not going to do much if I can't collect them. I collected a little bit. But I know all I have to do is just, I'm going to rush, spam in with Gim Cookie. I think it's going to automatically set me with Gim Cookie. Yes, so we're just going to run in with this. We're going to do good. We're going to finish this off, then we can move on to the Inferno Whisper. And obviously I'm going to run with Potato Cookie after that because, you know, it makes sense. Inferno Whisper attacks a farm. Why are you going to attack a farm when the farmer's there to defend, you know? Boop, there it is. Okay, it's very close now. Just probably going to run for like 30 more seconds. That's probably, considering how slow that progress bar is moving, probably not. I don't know. At least we'll get a potion, though. But yeah. And also, that was just one thing that I mentioned to talk about. The other thing was, being number 2, there's going to be a new update for Cookie Run Kingdom where it releases Golden Cheese. Like, come on, Sugar Swan and Golden Cheese for both OvenBreak and Kingdom? Are you kidding me? That's a lot to take in. And that's already going to be a lot of things to talk about. But the thing is, that's not even the end of it. Because we also have to mention, by the way, I'll mention it in the next segment because we already just beat this pleb. So we're going to go ahead and slide up the rewards for us. Take this. Get punched. And now you're frowning. Now you're sad. I mean, that's what you get. At least we got the sweet little medals, which really don't imply anything. It took 3, but we're done here. Let's take all our loot, and let's move our business on to the Inferno Whisperer, where I can talk about the other thing that I want to talk about, which is pretty exciting. It's going to tell me to press on it, and I will. Doesn't do anything, but I'll press on it again, and Thunderstrike, Inferno Whisperer. Obviously, like I mentioned, I'm running with Potato Cookie because this is the crop field. It makes so much sense to run with Potato Cookie. But anyway, as I was saying, there's a third thing that I also need to talk about in regards to Cookie Run that I only just discovered recently. It's the fact that there's going to be a Cookie Run virtual reality game. I forgot what the game is called. I think it's like, it's not OvenBreak. I don't think that's what it's called. I know it's like, there's a certain name for it, but basically I'm pretty sure the developers behind it are actually called like Team Soft Dough, and it's not even pronounced like D-O-U-G-H, it's like D-O-H, which is interesting. It's like the thing that Homer Simpson says. But, well, let me... Okay, I don't think I have to... Do I? I think... I don't know if it was a treasure that dropped those or something else. But whatever the case is, I'm getting those for points anyway. But yeah, it's this huge Cookie Run VR game, which I didn't even know they were developing a VR game. I knew they were developing the Witch's Castle, Project B, and Oven Smash, but I didn't have much clue of a VR game. That was actually a surprise. I mean, why wasn't that discussed in the Cookie Box event thing, or whatever the heck it was, that stream? But I don't know. I think it's going to be a very interesting game, and I would love to play it, but unfortunately, someone like myself does not have a VR headset. And I would like one. I would like, you know, I think it's like the Oculus thing. Like, no, I think it's like the MetaQuest, like one of the recent versions of it. I think that's what it is, like the MetaQuest, because I know I have a couple friends who actually have one of those, which is cool because the thing is, I would love to interact and play with virtual reality. That seems so insane. I mean, part of me thinks that would be so insane, but another part of me knows that I would vomit like 30 minutes into playing a game. You think the Virtual Boy's bad? Just wait until you play a version that actually works. Alright, but yeah, it does seem like a very fun game because it kind of seems like RPG-esque. Like, in the sense of like, oh, you gotta attack these creatures with the sword in your hand, and like, you just see how good you do against the battle against your foes and monsters and stuff. I would genuinely be very interested in playing it, but if anyone's like, oh, this game is out now, why wouldn't you play it? I don't have a headset, and if you're wondering, oh, you probably have the money to buy one. You know, I do, but I kind of need to save that money up because family's not really in a financial state right now, especially with recent ongoing events that we probably discussed within the past 2 months. Check out my Your Local Plug video talking about the worst week of my life if you want to find out about that. But, yeah, I'm not in a position just to go like, oh, I'm just going to drop heavy money on this instantly. I'm just kind of going by, you know, the paychecks that YouTube provide me and seeing what we do from there. And even then, so I really don't spend much with it because I'm trying to save as much as I can. Even with the update where it was like, oh, here's like a bunch of gem mermaids and stuff, I tried to spend as minimal stuff as I could. I am genuinely not joking. It is such a bind. But what can you do when they show you all that stuff, which I think is still ridiculous. But anyway, this is going to be our last skill, so we're just going to do this, end the video right here with a solid, I think, we're not even out of D rank. We've only just entered D rank, which is actually surprising. I thought we would get a little bit more. But I don't know. I think that's meant to happen. Maybe what we can do, we can run one more. No, I think I'll save that for the next video. I don't know. I mean, next video will be the last part of this. So, specifically for the hard mode. So, we're just going to stop it right there. And we'll continue on after that. Maybe run with Vagabond and then Gim Cookie again. Who knows? But with that being said, I'll end the video right here. Still excited for for what's to come. And if you enjoy the video, then please be sure to leave a like on it. And also share the video with your friends if you enjoy my Cookie Run content. And if you enjoy my content in general, why not subscribe? And also hit the bell icon and be notified of whatever I do in the future. I also have merch if you want to check it out, but I'm not going to force you to buy anything at all. I also, you know, with that being said, in the description in general, like I mentioned, there's a link to my merch. There's also links to all my social media that you want to visit. Or if you want to visit, not going to force you to. There's also a link to my Discord called the Hypenese Hub. And there's also a link to a Twitter post where if it gets 10,000 likes, I can get the Cookie Run YouTube set for absolutely free. But above all else, I will see you and today's Guardians in the next video. Hail the Hypenese!